What is going on, YouTube world? Everybody outside of the YouTube world. It is I, your conquistadork, Javier, and we are live. I am live with Hialeah Comic Bro. What's going on, man?
What's up, Javi? Hello, everybody.
Happy for you to be here, man. Just talking about our most recent experience, comic book hunting experience at a local South Florida comic book shop known as Tate's Comics, Toys, and More. Very, very reputable comic store over here in the South Florida area. It's actually specifically located in Lauderhill, Florida. So it's like a little bit more north of Miami, but it's still in like that South Florida area. Very, very famous. I mean, I would even call it like a tourist spot because I know a lot of people that just come visit and say they want to go to Tate's. And it's not just a comic book shop. They have, like a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff, a whole bunch of toys, a whole bunch of different art books and different sort of books and things like that. Very manga and anime. But yeah, a huge selection of things.
Pretty much all geekdom. They even have a gallery.
Yeah.
The art gallery upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, a boutique gallery where they showcase different artists, kind of underground artists, local artists, and sometimes it's superhero related, but it's usually just like Hialeah said, like a gallery, just showcasing that artist's art. Very, very cool stuff. And they have like art set up all around the store. They even have some original Jack Kirby art up on the store. They have what would you call them? The statues, like the Hulk statue.
The Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulk, the life-size Hulk. They have like a life-size Hulk, just like
very impressive,
rampaging out. Yeah,
you know what? You brought it up. It is a tourist attraction, man. When I got friends or whatnot, and I always ask them, and they got kids. Hey, have you taken them to Tate's? I've taken so many people to Tate's just to walk around, man, because it's an experience. It's pretty impressive.
It's a great shop. It's a comic book shop, a local South Florida comic book shop. Tate's, it's what it's called, Tates. I believe it was the owner, like the original owner, that was the guy's last name, so that's what he just went with. And
it is his last name. He opened it. I believe it was like in the.
It says I have it.
Yeah.
1993.
And he was, I think, in high school when he opened it. He opened it with his parents' help, his grandparents, and and bro, it's awesome, dude. It's like a mecca down here. Everybody knows Tate's.
Everybody knows Tate's, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Family owned and operated, like you said, yeah.
Yeah, he still owns it. He doesn't run it as much, I believe, or so I've heard, but he's got a good crew everybody that works there seems like they've been there for years, man.
Yeah, familiar, friendly faces.
Yeah.
We got comic book hunters in the Conquistadork chat. I know we got some hunters. We got the immortal Biggie Shack. What's going on? We also got 90 MF Comics. YouTube is 90. Of course it is. And Just Rican Comics. What's going on, man?
What's up, the coconut himself?
The coconut. Hey, I got some Puerto Rican beer. So cheers.
Oh shit.
The icon, as Biggie calls him.
Yeah, exactly. The icon.
Yeah, the icon.
Very cool.
I have here the poster. This is like a print that is based off of the sale that just happened at Tate's. And then you can see there on the bottom their logo, Tate's Comics, Toys, and More. And this is a super cool print. They're actually selling this for $60. TatesComics.com. It's by the artist Peter Santamaria.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice little print, and this was like the flyer. Like they printed this on a flyer. This was the logo for, or like the graphic design for their Halloween sale that just happened.
Yeah, they always do that too. They always come up with an original flyer. Like, don't they print them on tees?
Yeah, yeah, they had them on tees. You can get tees, and they're actually doing a Instagram like contest. I don't know if it's a contest or they're just like doing like a support thing on Instagram where they want anybody who has a Tate's shirt to take a picture of themselves with it and do a hashtag. I believe Tate's shirt or something like that. I don't know.
Rod just put something out. The thing about the Acme Superstore, it's up there, and yeah, it's up in the Orlando area. I've been there twice. Rod, that is pretty close to Tate's, as far as everything they got. But Tate's outdoes them, man. Tate's has more. Tate's is a better setup. But Acme's impressive, man. Acme's a big store. Big store.
Yeah, Tate's is organized. They keep everything in sections. So you walk in, you see the stairs to go up to the gallery, and then you see all the minis.
Yeah.
You see first like all the Japanese snacks that they have,
Yeah, it's just a variety. I don't want to take nothing away from Acme because it's an impressive store also, but I do give the edge to Tate's as just the setup, man, and the way they run it. I give them a slight edge, but Acme's very impressive. Have you ever been to that one, Javi?
I'm sure I have.
It's huge. It's big too, man.
Yeah, I've been to so many shops around, but and it was when I wouldn't appreciate them. So it's like you visit them once and then you're like, oh, okay. But yeah, I think I've been there.
Pretty big store, yeah.
But Tate's, I've been going to Tate's for like.
How long have you been going to Tate's?
I've been going to Tate's since I was 15. So I've been going to Tate's for about 12, 13 years. Okay. My dad would take my brother and I, and, we would do weekend trips with the family. And like, that's one of the spots where we would go. We would go and spend time at Tate's. Well, it'd be like my brother and I like digging around and my parents just doing whatever they want,
Bro, you could be in that store forever, dude. Every little nook and cranny has something that you probably haven't seen. Right. Or you've seen it, but man, you never noticed it, and it's probably been there. It's just you look up, and just the way they got everything, like all the statues, and they got the way they have it decorated. It's impressive, man.
Yeah. I mean, you and I. I go straight to the comics. I don't know about you. Yeah. I go straight to the comics and kind of overlook everything, but they have so many things. I'll stop by the statues. I'll check out the statues for sure.
That's like a given, right? Everybody stops there, right?
Yeah. But they have a huge section of graphic novels and trade paperbacks. That's massive. And then all the the manga is kind of like has its own section, and they like the huge Star Wars section that they have too. They
even got an area for cosplay. Have you noticed that? Where you could the materials to build your own cosplay. They have a section for that. We were hanging out in the G.I. Joe the other day.
Yeah.
On Saturday. That was super cool, man. And the He-Man.
Yeah, man. If only Boat was here in the chat.
Man, I was thinking the same thing, bro. That is a freaking, oh my God. Boat and the kids would,
They had the whole setup. They had the helicopters, the aircraft, whatever. Yeah. It was crazy. And it's crazy how detailed they take, they take notes of each of their items and all their inventory.
That place it's impressive, man. I remember the first time I went there, my brother took me. I think I've probably been going as long as you have. I think like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
And he took me, and we took all the kids, and I was like, what the? It's impressive, dude. The first time you go there, it's like, oh my God, just the size of it is crazy. And no, there's no wasted space. There's no wasted space.
No wasted space. Everything's organized and laid out perfectly.
Yeah.
picture the store in my head. That's how organized and well laid out it is, because I know where each section is and how to navigate through the store.
Yeah.
And the people there are super helpful.
Yeah, and it's super easy too. It's not even confusing. Everything's in its own little section, and it's an amazing store. If anybody in the chat or watches this on replay and has a chance to go there, it is an attraction.
So
definitely.
I know Steve hopped in here, man. What's going on, Steve? Thanks for hanging out. We're talking about Tate's. I wish you could have been there, man. We got to bring you down here one time and then just do like a little weekend session over there. That would be awesome. But we also have a very special guest joining us, and this person is part of the YouTube comic book community, part of the Instagram comic book community, and he actually has been like setting up these meetups, and like at Tate's, he wanted us to all meet up. You know, he was sending out the flyer and making sure that everybody was on top of the information. Mm-hmm. But he invited us. You know, we were able to make it. Hialeah and myself, your Conquistadork Javier, we were able to make it out to Tate's, and we were able to meet up with none other than Just a Little Podcast. His name is Chris, aka Cookie. I'm just stalling a little bit until he shows up on camera, and then I can click him in. Hey, there he is.
What is up, guys? How are you guys doing?
What's going on, man?
Hanging in there. Just got home from a long freaking day at work. Stressed out, but I'm here, man. I'm excited. Wanted to hop in and say a quick hello to everybody.
Awesome, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much for hopping in. I know it's a last minute kind of stream thing, but
I'm enjoying these things, man. It's like, I think this is my third time now hopping on a live stream, and I remember telling you guys, like, my first time with Rod, I was a bag of nerves. My hands were sweating. I think I lost 20 pounds of just water weight from pure sweat. So, like, the fact that it's, like, more and more confident, being able just to relax and just,
man.
I guess it all evokes the people that you're with, and meeting you guys there is getting to know you guys there, and then now getting to go and really talk to you guys more. You guys are really, really great people, man.
Thanks.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely.
You're pretty cool too, bro. It was cool meeting you, man. We kind of all met, and then we just hung out for the rest of for like an hour after.
Yeah, I wish we could have made it like a full day type of thing, you know. Next time for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to plan something out.
But hey, Biggie's bringing up how long till Disney World has comics there? Universal Studios has comics.
Yeah, they do. Universal does, Biggs. They have what is it? Marvel.
They have Marvel there. We've my buddy actually, Marco, who's on the podcast with me. He's actually bought comics from there, and I actually told him, like, dude, don't buy the comics there, man.
I wouldn't either, right?
It's jacked up prices. You're getting like the reprint of the reprint.
Yeah.
So it's
I bought comics there. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Was it overpriced for you, or?
It was way back in the day. I haven't been in a long time, and I think my parents bought them. So.
The last time I went, I wasn't really into comics at that time. You know, I think I was into collecting like the little statues, the Bowens and all that. And I remember that they were jacked up, man. Like the comics were jacked up.
For sure.
The single issues I think are cover price, but the anything else is jacked up. Yeah.
I don't think it's the best place to go and buy a hot comic or anything.
For sure. What's crazy is, like, we live relatively close to it, and it's like so many people travel from all over the world to come there, and it's in our backyard. And it's like, yeah, last time I went was like 6 years ago. Last time I went to the beach was like 2 years ago.
That's exactly what I was going to say. When's the last time? Dude, South Beach is like 30 minutes from my house. I used to go there. Don't get me wrong. I used to go there all the time when I was younger. But now I think it's been maybe a year, and people from all around the world come here to go to our, and we never go as locals. It's kind of crazy.
I miss it, man. I miss going to the beach.
But you know where we do go?
Is Tate's.
Absolutely. For sure. I love that store, man. Like, it's one of those like treasures if you're a comic book fan and you come to South Florida. Tate's is like a spot to go to. Coliseum Comics in Orlando is another spot to go and hit up. I mean, every time when I do go up to Orlando, every single time I go, my wife hates it. She's like, really? All right, an hour tops. That's it. We're in and out. Don't be over there for the entire day. So it's like you go to Tate's and you get engulfed in everything.
Yeah, like I do the same thing wherever I travel. It's everybody, my whole family knows. Okay, when are we going to the shops? And then I just start looking on my phone. What are the nearest shops? And then I try to hit all the shops up, and I love it, man. It's part of my. I love that part of my vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. What up, Biggie? Dude, you got to come to South Florida. You'd enjoy it, man. South Florida scene for everything pop culture, everything in general. It's taking place in South Florida. It's starting to come down here, man. So you definitely need to make a trip. We were talking about MegaCon, like how everybody's going to be hitting that up. So if you're wanting to, man, you can always meet us over at MegaCon because we'll be there for sure.
I think Biggie's trying to make it.
Yeah, I think Mickey is. I think he is going to make it, man.
I hope, man. I hope. I'm excited, dude.
I think that would be awesome, man.
I can't wait. Sweet deal, man. You got to make it for sure. I'm hoping to make it as well. There's an event actually coming up this weekend. One of the guys sent it to me, just random dude. I don't even know who it is, but it's like TGI Fridays type of thing. At
Friday.
You saw it, right?
I saw it Friday at the Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm thinking about swinging down there and just checking it out and seeing what it's about. I don't know if I'm going to bring any books to sell or maybe trade, depending. We'll see what happens.
Cool. There's also another one at Mikisuki, the BTL collectibles show. There's like a monthly show.
Yeah,
it's once a month.
Yeah, so that's this Saturday. So I might be hitting that one. I might hit up that one you're talking about. I just got to see if I got anything going on Friday. Sure. But that one's good. That one's a pretty good time. That one's from 2 to 9 or something.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So it's I think I don't know. I'll see if I can make it. I don't know.
I'm gonna try to slide down there and hop in real quick.
Yeah, I think Friday. If you can't make it to the Dave & Buster's thing, there's a original TMNT artist
at Tate's.
At Tate's, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was excited about that too. Except I don't have any TMNT stuff. Like I had it as a kid growing up, but then that all went out the window, and it's like now that it's blowing up, it's like man, I need to hop back on the train.
Steve Levine.
Yeah.
In-store signing.
But you know what? They always have books there, for the signings that you could purchase there.
Very true.
Yeah.
Even if they almost always do that.
Flynn's arcade is starting to open up in Margate. It's an arcade, like very old school retro arcade, but it's going to have everything from PlayStation, Xbox, the whole 9 yards. And we've been kind of really corresponding a lot. Really, really awesome dude. He's supposed to be going over there as well to Tate's. So I don't know. I might go and swing by Tate's as well. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see.
You got to check with your wife.
Oh, dude.
Do you have your haul near you?
I can grab it. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I can grab it.
And then
okay, what is it that happened at Tate's on Saturday, Javi?
Well, I'll say this story because we were talking about how we used to go to Tate's way back in the day. Mm-hmm. I remember there was one time, and this is when they used to Tate's used to do this thing where they would bag and board their books, right? And they would put these square sensors.
I remember that.
For stealing, and they would be loose, right? You could take them out and everything, but they would just be like sense barcodes pretty much.
Wasn't it like a little white thing?
Right. It was a white thing, and it was like it was a sticker, and it was like a square, and it was essentially a barcode that would trigger the thing so you wouldn't steal anything. And they had like a wall of shame. I was
about to bring that up, dude. Yeah. Have you seen the wall of shame? They still have it there. They still
have it here. Yeah, they still have it there. But one time, my brother and I, because we would go and collect, almost every weekend we would go there. Nice.
Nice.
And buy books and read them. And we would, I would take those things out, and sometimes I would put them in my pocket or like away, and I had one in my pocket. I don't know if it was me or if it was my brother. And dude, we were like 13, 14. We were still young, like 12, 13. And we walked out, and one of the girls who still works there today, I remember her. She's the one who always wears the hat. We got stopped.
And what happened?
We got stopped, and they were like, "Oh, lift up your shirt, make."
And you were with your dad?
At that point, my parents were just like, go, because that's what my parents would do. They would just be like, go do your thing. Yeah. So they were off somewhere else. They weren't super close by, but we didn't have anything, we just had the bark, and we showed it to them, and they were like, oh, okay, don't worry about it.
You almost made it to the wall.
Well, we were mortified, dude. We were like, no, we didn't do it. We're like, we don't want to get banned.
Sure. Have you seen the map that they have on the wall too?
Yeah.
Where everybody, from different all over the world puts like a paper clip? What is it? Not
like a thumbtack almost.
A thumbtack. That's pretty impressive too, man. See, people from all over the world have been there.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I almost made it, man. I was like that. You could probably tell. I'm white now, but like then I was probably like.
No, hey, but you look at that wall of shame, and it's all mugshots.
It's all they do purposeful mugshots. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I looked at it and it's like, oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah. So
in the wall of shame for sure. You got to be really embarrassed to like stand there. It's like, all right, don't smile.
Yeah. Some people look like they're proud of it though.
Yeah, it's like you go to jail, you go to prison. Like, what you do? I stole some comic books. What's up? I'm
hard, man. I'm hard.
Yeah, exactly. Hardcore. Back up, bro. I'm with the nerd gang.
I can only imagine what they would take too. A little mini mystery figure box. We
were talking about it on our last episode that dropped on Monday. We were talking about like how a lot of people steal like Black Friday and stuff like that, and they don't realize like how much can get stolen at an event at a comic store. There's a lot of traffic that are in and out. There's a lot of money flowing around.
For sure.
It's definitely crazy to think that like comics have evolved from being $1 to where they are now, where it's like, yeah, you need $1,000 for that book, man. I'm sorry, and it's a piece of paper.
Yeah. Yeah, but they most of everything in the cases. And did you guys notice how they had a ton of people working on Saturday, man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They did. And they had a guy from the Boynton Beach location. I saw him and he's like, hey bro, how you doing? So yeah, it was cool to connect with him. I was like, how do you like this store compared to yours? He's like, it's a lot bigger. I work in the back, so being out on the floor, it's like two different things.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. And they also got the gaming the magnet store, the gaming one.
Yeah.
That's right down what, two shops down?
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's just gaming.
Are you guys into any of that, like D&D or?
Yeah,
Saturday.
You do? All right. I have to ask you, sir, because I've been listening to a podcast. As you know, I'm a podcaster, so I love listening to podcasts. And there's a podcast called Not Another D&D Podcast.
Okay.
And I listen to it religiously. I've never played D&D, so I don't know the ideal concept. But when I'm hearing it and they're talking, it's like they're painting this giant story. Do you have like a visual map? Do you have like moving objects? Like what's going on?
It all depends. It all depends on the game and the person who's running the game and how much money and how much time you want to invest in the game. There's something that's called theater of the mind.
Okay.
Where everything is just run in your head, just as if you were listening to the podcast and you are imagining those things come to life as you're listening to it. As the dungeon master, the DM is telling the story and putting you in this environment, everything is just in your head, So that's how a lot of the games are run. But there are a lot of other games that have a battle map, and they have squares that signify and designate like spaces, like 5 feet spaces, and figurines. You asked me, so I have to show.
Dungeon Master?
Mini like booster boxes, so you can get different characters, and then they have different sizes of minis. So this is like a fire giant.
That's freaking sweet.
Yeah. So this guy takes up 20 feet of space. So it all really depends on how much time you want to invest in the game, and sometimes
is D&D kind of like Hero Clicks?
Yeah, but it's not a competition. It's a collaborative storytelling.
Are you the Dungeon Master?
I just started off. I've been playing D&D for about 2 years. I started off as a dungeon master, and then I took a break. I don't DM anymore, and I play every Saturday now.
Why did you stop? Is all that stress is on you?
It's not just stress. It's just like
you got to come up with everything, right?
You got to come up with everything. You got to come up with not even the story, but you have to come up with the schedule. You have to make sure everybody's playing, at the same time.
You say you play every Saturday, right?
We try to.
You try. Do you complete it on Saturday, or does it go to the following Saturday?
It's a continuous story.
Okay.
Continuous story. So we pick a spot where we can
stop.
All remember we stop, and then we pick it up from there.
Oh wow!
Like it's just like reading a comic book almost.
Wow! Except you guys are writing it.
Yeah.
That's so sweet, man. The fact that like everything gets taken place in your mind, and then everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Like
it's collaborative storytelling. So
how many players?
We have 3 players right now, and then 1 dungeon master, so 4.
Okay.
Now, when you play, does the dungeon master play as well, or because like the one that I listened to the podcast, the dungeon master will play like 4 different characters, and he'll like act as somebody in there. He'll act as another person, do voices to change it up. Does your dungeon master do the exact same thing where he's playing or she is playing as multiple people?
It all depends on the story and how much some DMs will want to play and will make NPCs, and they'll be like, oh, I control this NPC, I'm going to go with him. But it all really depends. There's multiple different facets and versions of the game. So you can have the DM just be the judge and just be the god, and then just be like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. And then just guide the story. Or you can have the DM, fight in combat with you. And it all really depends on the story and on the person, on the dungeon master.
That's awesome. And then Mortal said, spotlight on me. What kind of books do I like?
I mean, you pulled out a long box. First, wait, I want to ask you this. I haven't been able to ask you this.
Yeah.
When was the first time you went to Tate's? Like, how long have you been going there?
That is 6 years ago now.
Nice.
I think I've been going. I found out when I went to visit my sister and my nephew, and they're like, "Oh, there's 2 comic book stores by me." I'm like, "What? There's 2?" So then I ended up going to Tate's, checked them out, and it's the biggest store that I've ever seen. Just walked in, my eyes were like all aglow, man. It was Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all into one shop. So I fell in love with it right at first sight, and then I went over to like down the street. They had Past, Present, and Future, so I went over there as well because I have a Past, Present, and Future local to me.
Is that your
Tate's in Boynton Beaches because I get off of work to go to class, and it's on Wednesday, so I can go and pick up my books midday, and I can kind of beat the rush. And then after that, if I don't catch any books there, I have my LCS, which is Past, Present, and Future, close to me, so I go there as well for like older books because Tate's in Boynton Beach doesn't have a lot of back issues. They do have a solid amount, but not enough compared to what Past, Present, and Future by me has.
Cool. Do I sound?
Sorry.
Do I sound?
Yeah. It's,
Yeah. Is it me?
Yeah, a little bit of an echo because like we can hear ourselves coming through your speakers sometimes.
All right, let me grab my headphones. Give me a sec.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
And then your showcase is coming up.
All right, dude.
We got Jeff in the chat. What's going on, Jeff? So we I didn't do any tent hunting this year. That's usually my go-to. So that's surprising that I didn't do any tent hunting this year. And what I mean by that is that outside of Tate's, they have a tent that they set up, and they set up tables, and they have just long boxes of what have you, Valiant, just a random lot of indies, Marvel, DC, a whole bunch of graphic novels.
It's loose figures in packages, action figures.
Yeah.
Statues. It's just a madhouse.
So you could fill a long box for $55, I think it was.
I don't remember. I've never done that. I've never filled boxes like that.
It was fill a long box for $55 or fill a short box for $45. And dude, for $10 more, I'm gonna get a long box. Like we can fit at least one, double and a half the amount of books in a long box and in a short box. So,
right.
But I didn't do it this year. It was I spent my time inside the store.
Yeah, me too. I when I got there, it was the rush, and pretty much I was like further back. So there's a wall that they put all the statues and the higher end toys and stuff. And I got there. That wall was pretty much picked within minutes. But I got to meet Seth and George from MCE channel, which was cool. They were just getting their stuff, and they were there ahead of me. I wasn't planning on getting anything like that. I wanted to go to the store and go get books myself. Just want to shout out Pope Service the first real quick. What's up, Pope?
Pope, what's going on?
What's going on? Can you guys hear me better? There's no echo, right? Or
yeah,
it's better, way better.
All right, sweet deal. And I know that since I was last with you guys, it was more of a Silver Age. I wanted to pull out some Silver Ages that I had kind of, not to show off my own stuff, but I wanted to pull them out and kind of show you guys a little bit.
Let's do it. I'm so excited.
Oh, I know Biggie's loving this.
All right, so what issue is that?
This one is the first appearance, I guess, or first appearance of the Cocoon of him. Yeah. So issue 67.
67. Okay.
Very nice.
I love that. I love how the cocoon is written on there on the title.
Yeah, right at the top.
It almost looks purple through the camera.
I think it's just because the lighting that I have is like that white blue lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a
cover, man. That book's gonna blow up.
And this one, it's hard to tell from here, but this one is like ridiculously beat up. Like they wrote on it, so I don't know which idiot wrote on it.
You can't blame them, man. Yes. They didn't know that. They didn't know who the cocoon was going to be.
Yeah.
Dude, it doesn't matter, dude. You got it. Who cares?
Very true. Very true. This has been a book that I've always loved. I'm a huge Doctor Doom fan, so I feel like he's going to blow up a lot.
Oh, yeah, man. For sure.
Wow.
You know he's coming, dude. You know he's coming.
Beautiful.
And with this book, Doctor Doom actually goes and kind of takes over Silver Surfer's board and uses it for his own will.
Oh, it's that book?
Yeah.
What issue number is that? I've heard of that story.
57.
Wow.
You got 57?
I've heard of that. I didn't know what book that happened in.
It's a really cheap book. I want to say it's you can get it off of eBay for $30.
Would you
say
say
a lot of books you can still find for good prices, man?
This one has been, I guess, a semi-holy grail for me. Again, Doctor Doom fan, so.
Oh, that's a good one. I've seen that one before.
Nice top loader.
Yeah. And I've always loved the fact that, Daredevil is in the front, and he's blind, and it's the blind man leading all these people.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
And of course, it's Jack Kirby, so I had to really pick it up.
I've noticed you picked up a Fantastic Four book on Saturday.
Yeah.
You're a big Fantastic Four dude, huh?
I'm actually gonna add. Yeah, I've been digging Fantastic Four, so I'm adding this one.
Marvel's first super team, man.
That is awesome, dude. That's a great book.
Yeah, man. I got it. And I checked out on eBay to see what the price is going for, and they range between like $30, $45. So I got it at a pretty good deal.
When you walked in, where was that at? Behind the register?
No, this one was in the back, and I think where Javi found his, it was in that like side case.
Okay.
So if you're looking at the giant long case, it's on either end. It was on one of the ends of them.
Cool.
And then I know for Hialeah, we were talking like holy grails or comics that we've had and comics that we got for the low.
God. Yes.
So I don't have any of those because I sold all those.
No, guys, I just want to say he showed me a couple of books that he had. I'm sorry he doesn't have them anymore, but Chris has had some big ass books.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
And it was funny because we were talking about it. We were talking about the Hulk 181.
Yeah.
And how.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I got mine for super cheap, dude. You're gonna be mad. And I was like, I got my X-Men for super cheap, and you're like, I'm gonna beat you, bro. I'm like, I got mine for $40. You're like, I got mine for 20. I was like, no way.
The 181, yeah, that was so cool, bro.
Yeah,
that was so cool. I never had an X-Men one. I can't say that.
I got lucky on that one.
Yeah, you got that was amazing.
This book is my favorite book of all time, and it's a huge story on it for me. I'm gonna show you guys real fast.
Oh.
It is, granted, it is a reprint, but I mean,
Milestone is still good, and it's signed by Stan Lee.
Yeah, for me, this book was. It's got a lot of memories behind it. I ended up picking it up at Tate's for $10, and I didn't get it pressed. I didn't get it cleaned. I just went to MegaCon, and Stan was there, and I was like, you know what, this guy's getting older. He's not getting any younger. I said, why not just make it happen? Let me just pull the trigger, get him to sign it, get my photograph with him.
What year was that? Because that teenager looks really good.
I got it signed 2015.
Wow.
It's hard to tell.
Because then later on, his signature got like, it almost looked like a blob.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It does, man. That's how mine's are. Mine's are just, you could tell it's his signature, but it's there's not that space in his signature.
Yeah.
The older he, in his later years, been in his later years, he was what, 90 something when he passed?
I think when I got this one done, he was like 90, 91 or 92. I can't remember now.
Good, man. That picture looks good.
Yeah, it was a great story because I waited, I think, 6 hours for that signature.
6 hours?
Wow.
Like I waited, I want to say 3 hours to get the photo with him. And then right after the photo, like, hey, you need to go to the opposite side of the convention. I ran to the opposite side, got in line for that, and I waited in line 3 more hours to get it signed.
Dude, that is nuts, bro.
I was sitting there filming him while he's signing books, and they're like, don't film. And I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, you ain't telling me what to do. Like, you're not going to get your book signed. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
Fine. we got. So
dude, that is nuts. I can't imagine waiting that long for a signature. I never got the chance to meet him, so I just imagine 6 hours.
It was well worth it, man. And when he did it, like, he messed up, and he spelled his name Stan Lee with 1 E. And then while he was doing it, his bodyguard, I forgot his bodyguard's name, was like, oh, Stan, you forgot the other E. He's like, I knew that. And he fills it in, he puts it in. And I was like, can I get a fist bump? He's like, absolutely. Boom, gave me a fist bump. So it was awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have some good memories with him, man. I feel like he was part of my family type of thing. So yeah,
that's awesome, man.
He brought us up. He helped bring us up, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. He was always about the fans, like.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
He, I don't want to get into all the controversy, but he was always about his fans. He always loved his fans. He always thanked his fans. So that's awesome. He was like fist bumping you.
Yeah, Excelsior, exactly. And shout out to Downright Nerdy Podcast.
Did you wait in line by yourself, or you with some?
Downright?
I did wait in line by myself. Like, my brother was there, and 4 of my friends were there. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm sorry. And this was on Saturday. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I got to go. I got to get in line. They're like, all right. They walked around the entire thing, came back. You done yet? I'm like, dude, it hasn't even started yet. They're like, hurry up.
So
Walk back around.
It was mainly just being in that line.
Just for Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday was entirely just that alone.
It happens.
But it was worth
to
it.
meet
It definitely
Stanley.
was worth it. Yeah. Shout out to Downright Nerdy. Shout out to Bake. Downright Nerdy, I'm actually going live with later on tonight. So we're actually going to be talking some Star Wars. We're going to be talking a lot of comic books. So definitely go and hop on to Downright Nerdy podcast. Shout out to him. Shout out to Biggie Shaq because he's actually – I've been talking to him and he's been encouraging me to try to hop on to the boy who had 7 who does like his different show.
You got to do it. We all did it. You got to do it.
I know. I've been so nervous.
The challenge?
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Those categories, man. Bro. Those categories are so scary.
And you have one pass. Nobody uses their pass. You have one pass.
Hey, we got the all-time champ in the chat, Bait.
Yes. Yeah,
man. Comic Gories, great
Comic
time.
Gories, dude.
Don't be nervous, man. I was freaking out. I was pulling every single book in my collection. I need this, and
bro,
here I am.
I spent that whole day when I was on getting ready. I actually lost to Bake. I was on the first show.
Yeah, I watched it, dude. It was good.
The Bake, the snake. But that's all good, man. He represented Florida in the house.
Yeah, I was happy, man. He did it, man. He did it.
Awesome.
I was so bummed though. I was wishing that he would have made it all 3. He would have won all 3. That was my thing.
He did.
He won 3.
So he got the
4th.
Yeah.
So he didn't get the championship belt.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
when they come back, I think in November he's getting I think a slab from the boy who had 7.
Oh, sweet. That is awesome.
We don't know what it is yet. We don't know what it is yet. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Bear?
What's going on, Bear Island?
Dude, you got to get on there, Chris. It's so
I'll talk to him.
much fun, bro.
I'm gonna try because it's like my schedule with work and then with school. It's so tough to go and do anything. Like right now, I have 3 papers to write, and I haven't even started. So, but I mean, this is something that I love, and I enjoy doing this and getting to interact with people. This is my relaxation time. Grab a beer, pinkies out. So I mean,
this is stress relief.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got my sangria. So
there you go.
I knew you had something. I just wasn't sure.
I have a little bad news. On that slab, I was showing it off like an idiot, and I went to my buddies and I put my backpack down.
You dropped it?
Right on the back. There's a crack.
Can get older, man. That ain't the end of the world.
So what would I do? Would I just send it to CGC and they'll open it up?
Yeah.
No, don't open it up. You send
They'll do it
like that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they open it up and then I think it's like $15, and I think it takes like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, sweet deal. The only thing is, it's the older one, so it doesn't have the bend in the back, the grip, which I do like.
They'll probably put it in the newer one. Yeah.
Okay.
These two are old, and those 2 are new.
Yeah, they put it in the new one.
Big deal.
Yeah, it's nice. That's enough. I think. Let me see. You've looked into that book, right? The Milestone.
Yeah. The Marvel Milestone.
Is that the first time AF-15 got reprinted?
Yes, if I remember correctly, this is the first time. And when Stan died, this book went from being like a $300 book to like a $1,200-$1,400 book in seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, I'm not letting it go. So it's too sentimental to me.
Yeah, it's too sentimental, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I thought. It is the first time AF-15 was reprinted. So it's a reprint, but it's a big book.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. I have one more. Like, it was crazy. I had such a stressful day at work. I got some gas, and while I was there, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm getting some beers. And you had a stressful day when you get beer at a gas station.
Yeah.
And then no offense, Hialeah, but you're old when they don't card you, and you're like, dude, I just turned 30, man. Relax. You want to check it? They're like, no, you're good. I'm like, check my card, man. So, but it's all good.
I haven't been carded in quite a while. I don't know what that feels like.
You have Cookie. You have any more books you want to showcase? And then
I'll
show off some of your Tate's haul.
Yeah, I'll show off some Tate's haul right now. So you guys all saw this one,
That's right.
Fantastic Four third appearance.
Yeah,
of the Inhumans.
That's 47.
This one, 47. Yeah, sorry.
So you have that's crazy. You have 47, 57, and 67.
Oh crap!
I realize that.
No, I did not realize that. That is crazy.
Yeah,
I did not even think about that.
That's cool.
I've always loved this book. My brother's always been a huge fan of Hulk, so ended up picking up this one. This is the second book that he has now of the Incredible Hulk.
Such a banger, man.
It is, man.
To be able to, this was the sale was 50% off all back issues, so 50% off.
So yeah, I got it for $15. I mean, you really can't beat it, and
No, man, you can't.
it needs a press, but that's about it. There's like a spine roll on there. The corners are super, super nice. There's no chips, no nothing, man. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I ended up picking up this one. Just like Wolverine is another guy that I've always dug and enjoyed.
That's
the same way.
cover, man.
Yeah, and
Everybody looks at the Hulk one with the Mixer Fix It.
Yeah.
At number 8, but that one doesn't get the love, man. But that's an awesome cover. I love me some Silver Samurai.
it's sick, and I actually like the fact that it's defective. Along the spine, it's actually spine rolled over, so it's an offset cover.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know that either. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
because I saw it on the back. A lot of Tate stuff, when especially on the wall, they actually have telling you what's wrong with the book and stuff like that. So
You know what? The books that I got this week, it's funny. One of the books I got, I didn't look at it when I bought it. I just saw the front. I go, you know what? For the price, it's a good price. And then when I got home and I looked at the sticker, it had all these defects. And then I'm looking at the book and I go, dude, it says it has a tear. It has this. Where? I don't see where the hell. So I don't know. Maybe they got it wrong, but I didn't see all. It has its defects. It's not a freaking 9.8 by no means.
yeah,
But it was like it has a tear here. It has this, and I was like, I don't see what they're talking about. So I don't know. I'm glad they were wrong with my book.
So are you planning on getting that press or anything like that? Or are you going to
No.
keep
No, I don't think it's the book I got. I'm not sending him to get slabbed or anything. I just wanted it in my collection, and I didn't want to pay a lot for him.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted a nice copy. Mid grade is fine. I'm super happy. I just wanted it in my collection.
I hear you. With this FF, I actually took it out the bag, but it's, as you can tell, that spine is really, really beat up.
Dude, but that's what did you pay?
Yeah, exactly. For what I'm paying, it's not bad.
Exactly.
Inside actually has a stamp right inside the center.
Dude, that doesn't take it away.
That's a day stamp, though. I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Other than that, and I actually enjoy those types of stamps, like the nostalgia stamp saying like, hey, you got this book from back in the day.
I don't think CGC takes points off of that.
No,
That's
for,
sweet.
for that.
But are you going to be sending you said that books to get slabbed?
I don't know which one I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do slabs. I'm gonna definitely do press. I like to just press a lot of my Silver Age books just because, just to keep them in good condition.
You're
keeping them
yourself?
in good condition.
No, that's something I plan on doing in the future. I do want to go and get my own press and start pressing books, like especially 50-cent
That'd be
books,
cool.
anything I can get for cheap, and just do it for myself. I wouldn't do it to go and charge anybody.
Mhm.
I'm too nervous just to go and touch anybody's book.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Yeah.
yeah. So
I haven't gotten into it, and I don't think I will. Just because I don't know. That's just no. I'm too nervous about that shit, girl.
Dude, 90
I'll
wanted
burn
to
a
get
few
into
books.
it.
I'll know. I'll burn a few books, dude.
oh, I definitely will.
Yeah. 90 wanted to get into it, and I remember a time where he was sending me pictures of presses, and I was like, "Oh man, let's do it."
Like I think I would, but man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't want to jump into that.
Yeah, it's where the
That
heck
world-
are you gonna keep a press? And
Exactly, bro. It's like I like my life simple. I don't know that because then I could see myself with an eraser and cleaning them, and it's like,
And I'm probably gonna start doing that myself too, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like the guy that I go to right now is comic_pressing or comic books_pressing. I had to go and double check. But he's out of California, like the desert area of California. I met with him. I was talking to quite a few different pressers, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna send my books to you, dude. You're reasonable price. You're really down to earth, easy to talk to. I sent my books to him, and that dude's amazing. Like I can't thank him enough on some of the books that he's brought back, and he takes me through every step of the way. Like he's like, hey, dude, I'm putting your book in here. I'm cleaning it right now. He shows
Nice.
me pictures of before and after. It's really, really great stuff.
wow.
So
I don't
if you
doing that,
with how long I've been going to him,
yeah,
I think I've sent maybe like 20 books to him now. And
have you graded those books, or you just to clean them up for yourself?
Just to clean them up for myself. And since we live in Florida, I mean, I'm thinking about maybe just taking a trip to CGC and just saying, "Hey guys, it's Cookie. I know you guys watch the podcast."
I don't let you do that anymore, son. I don't
really
do that. Yeah.
What? Even if I told him I'm Cookie from Just a Little Podcast,
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
That's what was that? I missed that. What was that?
I was just joking, saying like if I said, "Hey, I'm Cookie from Just a Little Podcast, could I slide this book in?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Well, what if I gave you a George Washington?" They're like, "No."
No, bro, I don't think so. I don't think it works like that.
That'd be cool though if I did. So yeah, he actually does consignments, or not consignments, but he actually does press them, send you the results back, and then he goes like, "Hey, you want me to send it off? I can send it off," and he'll send it off to CGC for you. Give you an idea.
What city is it? Pope's asking what city is he in?
Play in a second.
Because Pope's in California.
Hialeah, you got some books? I know Rod is going live, so
we gotta
anybody's time.
His name is Eric, Comic Book Pressing. I think he's from. Dang, I'll reach out to you. Who? Pope. I'll reach out to you, Pope, and I'll let you know. I can't remember now where he's from.
Let me show real quick the books I got. I've shown these before. I showed them on the Silver Age Sunday on Conquistadork's channel, but I got the Kingpin variant for number 1.
That thing is so sweet.
Dude, $4.
So sweet, man.
This Chew, which I couldn't pass up.
That cover, the Pulp Fiction
cover.
Yeah,
the Pulp Fiction.
There you go.
Then I got this Avengers 125, which is a book that I wanted to have in my collection for a while. I just never found it for a good price, and this one's pretty nice. It does need a press, of course, but I just wanted it for my collection. I think I got this for $25. And this Avengers 100, which I've been after for a while. And I got this one for $22. So, very nice. I'm super happy, man. Two books that I've been after and I just hadn't come across. So I can't complain, man. That sale, the 10th sale, the 50% off sale. I'm looking forward to what's the next one? The Black Friday sale.
Yeah, that's the next one they do.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for that one. I'll probably go that week, see what I find. But yeah, and then the next 10 sales when in like March or April, right?
I think they have it 2 times a year. Yeah,
twice a year. Mm-hmm. So I'll be there for that again. And so it's good, man. You never know what you're gonna find. I was actually getting some other books, and I said this on Sunday, and behind the counter, they have the one. I was like, oh man, look, I need that one. I need that one. I got them. It's like, dude, awesome. Yeah. Then I didn't expect to find those 2 books. Those the Avengers and the 2 Avengers. I didn't expect to find that.
Hey, Pope is saying the Thanos cover.
Yeah, Pope, Thanos cover, and he doesn't show up in the book until the last little freaking panel in the book. They did like a modern thing back in the day, false advertisement. Thanos ain't even in there, dude. I was kind of bummed out, but yeah.
What about the new books?
I picked up another copy of Marked. I already had this. I go, why not spec a little bit? So I got that one. I should have got a couple more because they were 10% off, and I got two more once and features.
And that's my favorite read, bro. As far as indie,
it's so good. I was talking. Javi just read the first one.
What'd you think, Javi? What'd you think, bro?
Oh man, we could do a whole stream on this. I don't want to give too much away, but it's amazing.
Right?
Great. Super creative. That's like my main. What I like about it the most. It's super creative.
Dude, I'm enjoying that book so much. I can't tell you how much I really like that book, man.
Yeah. By the way, Pope, it's actually Fresno, California, is where he's located. So it's out in the desert.
I think Pope is in San Diego, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, not too far. It's like what, a 20-minute drive, give or take. Nothing too major.
He could drop. You can't, but he can.
I had Marked in my hands, and I was flipping through it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And
the art's good. The art's not bad.
The Witch cover was awesome for sure.
But that you can't find that one, dude.
Oh, Libre loves his indies.
Oh, I love indies, man.
Yeah.
I was just reading my say it, Javi. What is it? My Walking Dead.
Your compendium of the
My
Walking Dead.
compendium. That's pretty much. I got the latest one, and I was reading pretty much the whole day, man. It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I did pick up a Once and Future #1 as well.
Javi.
Yeah.
Do you got your variant cover of the #1 anywhere near you?
I have it near me over there. Yeah.
Dude, that's a beautiful book, bro. I told Javi, don't. That's why he hasn't read it until he got this one, because he got that variant cover that came out with the #1 that was
the once per store.
Yeah.
Thank you variant.
I told him, don't even open that book, man. Just put that book somewhere nice and safe, and just leave it.
It's gonna be definitely a movie. I can foresee a movie happening.
Bro, it is so good, man. It is such a good story, and it's only 3 issues so far. Is it a mini series or
that I don't know. I don't know.
Either.
Right here.
Dude, she's so awesome. She's the dopest grandma ever.
Dopest grandma.
We need to do like a whole
thing on that one.
Yeah, we just need to talk about that, man.
We gotta get into 2 more issues, and then we could do that.
Sounds good.
But it is so good.
Scratched. Are those new books?
It's scratched.
Butcher Queen.
I'm not sure. Butcher Queen? I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
Pope is the man, dude. Pope knows everything, dude.
Those are awesome books for sure. Oh, yeah, but no, this one's an awesome book for sure.
Oh, yeah. No, Fresno's way north, 6 or 7 hours from Pope.
Dang.
That's still not that bad, though. He could mail it. If he could mail it from Florida, he could mail it from San Diego.
And I mail like a stack. Yeah, Brody.
Did you was that all your haul from Tate's?
I have a stack, but I mean, you go ahead and enjoy yourself, man.
You have a whole nother stack?
I mean, I still have. I'll just run through them real fast, I guess. And yeah.
No, that's not me. That's not Cookie.
All right. I had the Mr. Sinister.
Oh yeah, you showed me that, dude. How much did you get for that?
This was originally $40. I ended up picking it up for $20, of course, half off.
But you were 5th in line. That's what's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I was surprised it was still there.
I'm surprised, even at 5th in line. I'm surprised for $20 I was still there.
Stoked.
Angela,
growing up in the '90s, Spawn book, you have to.
Super nice.
These were behind the counter, and I ended up just seeing these, and I was like, yeah, I got to pick them up. I've always seen this cover on Instagram, and I just thought it was a really, really interesting cover.
I've never seen that book.
I haven't even opened it yet since I've talked to you guys last, but it's definitely something I'm probably going to go and open up and take a look into. And then
I haven't seen that book either.
This covers another one of that same book.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just a really interesting cover on there.
That is nice.
And the last one, Savage Dragon.
We don't have Steve here to pull out his Savage Dragon.
You're right. But yeah, that was, I think that's it. And then I have a whole box that I actually had to buy a box because of all the new issues I've been grabbing. And I just haven't had time. I usually try to organize all my books and kind of categorize them with tabs and everything, but I haven't had time to do that. And then I got to go to the Excel sheet and redo all that crap and re-edit all that stuff.
You got it on the Excel sheet?
I used to put everything in Excel, like how much I paid, I guess the book itself, how much it's worth. And sometimes I let it fluctuate and see, like over a year, I'll update it, see how much it's worth now or what happened to it.
How many books do you have in your collection?
I went down, dude. I'm down to 4 short boxes right now, so I'm really, really low. Yeah, I went down quite a bit. After being a kid and then just getting rid of them, I think I had 6 long boxes total, and now I'm down to 4 short boxes.
Do you collect runs or keys?
At that time, I was kind of collecting all over the place. Just as a kid, I was picking up Batman. I didn't know what I was picking up. I just like, oh, that cover's cool. And I pick it up and look at it. And then now I'm trying to collect certain keys, like Fantastic Four, a little bit of Spider-Man. I'm actually going to start dabbling more into Batman keys, Detective Comics keys. And right now I'm trying to collect the whole run of Star Wars, the first volume. I want to say it's up to 160 or 180 issues. So I'm trying to do all of that. And then I want to go and eventually do all of the first volume of Thor.
Sweet.
The first volume of Thor?
Of Thor, yeah.
The Jack Kirby run?
Yeah.
Starting at 120, what is it, 125 or 126?
Yeah, where it switched from Journey into Mystery.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good run, man. That ain't crazy expensive either, except for 2 issues. Like the Warlock one. What is that? 167, 168, something like that. 165.
I think it's 165.
Yeah, 165. 165, 166 are like the big books, right?
Yeah, it's nothing too crazy.
not.
It's enjoyable. It's classic artwork, so I mean, I can't really go wrong with it. I've always loved Thor, so I figure why not start with that and see where I go from there.
Cool.
Sweet.
Javi, you know what we're doing right now?
Jason Aaron. Yeah, I know what you're doing. You're
We're practicing.
yeah.
I'll say it at the end of the show.
All right, brother.
Do your plugs. Yeah. All right. I have a couple books. We'll run through this. Picked up an Uncanny X-Men 152. These are all wall books like that were behind the glass. This was on there.
That's such a great cover. We were talking about it. Colossus and
Nightcrawler. That's
Yeah,
the Nightcrawler Colossus cover right there, guys.
solely a cover by I don't collect a lot of X-Men or Uncanny X-Men, but I thought this cover was super dope.
Hey, Bo just joined us. Somebody say Kirby.
Say Kirby, yeah. I picked up this Batman Man Bat. I bought this. I actually wanted to read through this. This is like a square bound book. I don't know if it's like a one shot or if it continues like a mini. But
I've never seen that.
yeah,
I'm not the biggest Batman collector, but that's a cool cover, and I've never seen it.
yeah, I thought this cover was awesome, and I'm not too familiar with this team, Jamie Delano, John Bolton, but it looks,
John
Bolton? Yeah, John Bolton. It looks like it's 90s. It's signed 1995 on the cover, so
not Michael Bolton, right?
Michael Bolton.
yeah, no. The guy who got sued for copyright infringement.
Michael Bolton's who I was thinking about.
Yeah, no. That's why you said it. I was like, no. I picked up a Fantastic Four cover as well.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That is
always had a crush on Invisible Bro. Always, man.
That's John Byrne, right? I believe so. That's part of the John Byrne run.
I believe this is John Byrne. Yeah.
Very
I
cool.
like how they call her Invisible Girl.
Yeah. She's a grown woman.
Yeah.
How long is she gonna have that name?
But yeah, I thought these two paired well together.
Why, is there a Nightcrawler in the background?
Yeah, right? Is there a random hero in the background? Oh, I'm horrible with these camera angles.
No, that looks good.
And I picked up these two. What's going on, Steve? Steve Boat.
Those evil Ernies are so cool, man.
These evil Ernies, yeah, man. Oh, nobody was gonna pick these up.
I saw them. They were in the case, right?
Yeah, they were in the case, and dude, I was like, "What? These are here?
How much are those? How much were they?
This was marked 10, so I got it for 5.
Dude, that's a badass cover for $5. Dude, that's a new comic. You got it for the price of a new comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 9.8 for sure. I mean, unless like something is off in the interior, but no.
Did it say anything on the back there?
No, there's nothing on the back.
Yeah, it's probably perfect.
Exactly. It was probably perfect. They need to write anything.
Chaos Comics, Evil Ernie, number 0. And I picked up a number 2 as well. And this is like a foil cover.
That's the one I like, man.
Yeah, I love this cover. Not only does it have Lady Death on the cover, but
it's straight 90s, man. Straight 90s.
Straight up.
I love the foil too. Just yeah.
Dude, he has a fro?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? He always has a fro, I guess, huh?
He's half black.
Yeah, he's got a fro. Is he really?
I don't know. I don't know what I was making up. Sorry.
I've never heard of Evil Ernie. Oh, that was funny.
I'm sure Jeff will know.
Jeff will know. Jeff or Puff? Puff will know that too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I saw these and I was like super surprised and super stoked that they had these there. And like near mint condition, $5 each, 50% off. Well, technically $10 with 50% off.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, you can't go, man. 50% off sale. You can't go wrong, dude.
Yeah. Pope
And it's
says
not like
Jerry
just
curls.
the prices because it's the same prices they've had on those books for a while. You know.
Yeah, it's not like they like mark it up for the sale and then mark it back down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
some people could do that easy.
No,
But you go in a week before, a month before, and a lot of these books, you know, they've had them there for a while, and it's the same price when the sale comes. So it's pretty cool.
We got a controversial topic in the chat. Bloodshot trailer. We'll let the chat handle that.
Yeah.
Patrick Wall's already going in. I didn't see the trailer. I know nothing about Bloodshot.
Vin Diesel's in it,
I
but
saw the trailer.
that's a nice cover.
Yeah. This reminds me of that, like especially the chick over here on the bottom right, bottom left. Like, I don't know who did this cover, but it reminds me of like that Elf World.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who did that cover either, but I know what you're talking about. Was it Elf Quest?
Elf Quest, yeah, that's what it is.
Elf Quest.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a George Perez type of cover because there's a lot going on and there's a lot of detail.
I don't know if I don't think it's Perez.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's Perez. Guardians of the Galaxy #1. I love the Yondu on the cover.
Yeah, me too. Right, your eyes like goes right to him, right?
Yeah, it goes straight to him.
Full mohawk,
crazy mohawk.
When you showed that book on Sunday, man, Steve like let out a grunt. You heard? Oh.
And the background, like the space background is so good too.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah. Bake's
asking if that's the first Yondu. I have no idea. I don't know what his first appearance is.
I don't think this is the first Yondu, but first cosmic. I think it's volume 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a good question. I wonder what his first appearance is.
Yeah.
First appearance, I think, of Yondu is Marvel Superheroes 18, according to Google.
Marvel Superheroes
18. At least that's what Google's saying. It could be wrong.
It's probably like one of those Marvel books that they came out with. I got some Jim Bailey, Catwoman.
Yeah. That's another beautiful cover.
Issue 0, Catwoman.
Purple.
And you know she's gonna land on her feet too. So
purple covers are so cool. Like that, the purple right there.
Yeah, that purple right there, yeah. And Jim Bailey, of course, he's the man. He's the man for Catwoman during this 90s era.
Dope.
Big old headlights. I picked up another square bound. This is a Vampy. I'm actually gonna read through this. This is like my second Vampy book, and I picked this up to actually read through it.
I don't think I've ever read a Vampy book.
Yeah,
same here. I've never
read one.
It's a square bound. It's published by, well, it says Dark Horse, but it also says Harris on here. But I saw some pictures online of the art, and it looked really gnarly, like that black and white art style.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to read through this. And I picked up 3 Silver Age, which is ironic because I couldn't get to showcase these off on Silver Age Sunday, but I'll show them off here because this is the Tate's comic book haul video. I'll start with, I got one from 1966, one from 1965, and one from 1964. So I'll do the later years first. This, I'm super happy I got this. This is first artwork for Marvel.
Ooh. You got this on Saturday?
Yeah, I got this on Saturday.
When the hell did you get this on Saturday?
I know. I thought we all left at the same time.
I didn't see you get this on Saturday.
All of these were back issues, not behind the wall.
These were just in their bunkers
in the bins, yeah.
You were digging.
I was digging. I went to the Strange Tales section, picked up 3 Strange Tales.
How much was that?
This was marked at $10.
Golly, dude.
Damn.
I got this for $5.
Shit.
Um,
You got that for a price of a new book. What the hell?
it's off-white cream brown pages, and it says here last page 2 1/4 cut out. So
Dude, $5. It don't freaking matter, dude. $5.
so I guess the last page has a bit of a tear, or like it's been ripped out a bit. I haven't opened it, I haven't flipped through it, but I mean,
$5. That's all you have.
$5.
$5.
John Buscema, first artwork for Marvel.
$5. John Buscema, first artwork for Marvel. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
1966.
That's crazy.
$5.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
$5.
Damn, dude. Are you wow? That's a score.
Beautiful copy, man. And Doctor Strange cover.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very nice. 12 setter for $5.
I was able to pick that up. I was also able to pick up another Strange Tales. This is Strange Tales 150.
Wow.
1960.
Congratulations, man. Good for you.
Thank you, man. I picked up Strange Tales 136.
That's pretty sweet too.
Oh.
Second
Yeah.
appearance of Shield.
Yeah, I have 135. Not a high grade, but I know I paid more than $5 freaking for it. How much was that one, Javi? Make me cry.
Oh, they
So-
asked me to go and they wanted to pay me to go and take it off their hands. Nothing big.
This is marked at. This is another $10 book.
Jeez,
Priced at
dude.
$10, so I got
Are
this
you
for $5.
serious?
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome.
Second Shield. I love this cover, man.
I know, right? That cover is badass, dude. That red.
And it says
Right?
here, writing splash page.
Yeah,
So I
reader
guess
copy.
there's- Yeah, reader
Reader
copy.
copy, dude. That's fine. $5.
Super
That's
happy I
awesome.
got this. And
That's
they,
awesome.
though I was saying this on Silver Age Sunday, the way that they rebag and board their books to make them presentable and to
Mhm.
make them look super nice.
Yeah.
And that's what I really appreciate. Because I saw a couple books that were at Past, Present, and Future that were also there.
Mhm.
But these are just in such better condition. And
Now, are you gonna rebag it, or are you gonna keep with like the labels on there and the
so
dates?
you guys know this, right? Tate's does this weird thing where they put that long piece of tape.
Bro, dude, I had to open my books with a freaking like a knife.
They put this long piece of tape all
Yeah.
over the back, and it overlaps into the front over here.
Yeah, because that's one thing about tapes. You can't. They won't open up a book so you can see it out of the bag. You gotta. They won't do that. They don't do that there, which
Right.
kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's
But
good
they-
and bad
Yeah.
because it's good if you're never going to take these books out, but it's bad if you want to take the books out.
Yeah, yeah. I always take them out and I rebag them in my own bags.
Yeah,
I can't. I gotta see it. Though the one good thing they do is they do put the notes on the back,
Mhm.
but it's still not the same. What's up, Kenny? It's still not.
Yo 84. Yeah, and they go real detailed on the
They
notes.
do. They do.
They even put the price, like if it was a near mint copy.
Yeah.
I think that's what it means over here, 140. But
Okay. What else did you get, Javier?
all right, my last book. So this was
It hurts to see what you got.
this was Doctor Strange 136, 1965.
Dude, that's awesome, man. $5.
So I got a book from 1964. So of course it's way more beat up. It's way more beat up than the rest. The cover's pretty much falling apart at the spine, but it's still intact. The staples are still holding strong. I picked up Strange Tales 122,
Ooh,
God damn.
1964.
Whoa.
How much was that one?
This was priced at $12, so I got this for $6.
Look what Pope put. $5 equals an awful new Marvel book now. Pretty much. It is, dude. $6. That's
Yeah, this is Doctor Strange on the cover, and you can't really tell, but there's a Doctor Doom head on there as well.
Yeah, I see it at the bottom left.
Yeah. And this is, man, this is. I mean, of course, you can see the tears on the cover and things like that. But the classic Human Torch from the Silver Age. I believe this is pre Fantastic Four. I'm not 100% sure.
that. I don't think so.
Yeah, right. I don't think so either.
No,
I think
no.
Fantastic Four was 60.
Yeah, it's like Fantastic Four was like one of the first, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, they were the first team. I don't know. I have no idea.
That.
Boat was like, that's the year Hialeah watched the Beatles on the Sullivan Show.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So this was cool.
Thanks.
This actually came in a Mylar, so that's kind of cool. You know, I pretty much spent $6 on the Mylar and the.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
For $6, it was the Mylar. The Mylar cost you that.
You probably
So-
bought like 2 brand new books at full price, and everything else was free.
Yeah, man.
Strange Tales, man. I'm filling up my Strange Tales collection.
That's awesome. Dude. Congrats.
Low grade copies, but I still love them. I still plan on flipping through them and reading through the stories.
Awesome.
That's what I really, really dig. I think it's so cool. The creations and the concepts that these artists and these writers were coming up with during that time era and how it translates into today's comics. Yeah, man. Super, super happy with these 3 purchases. And the price for that's like what I'm most excited about. Like I said, low grade copies, but it doesn't matter to me. Like these,
It doesn't matter, dude.
this is what I enjoy for sure.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Awesome books, Javi.
Yeah, that was my Tate's haul. I met up with you guys and I told you, I was like, I have no idea what I'm coming in here for. I have no idea what I'm going to leave with.
But I felt the same way, man. I had no I wasn't looking for anything. It was just what comes to you when you go to that sale.
Yeah, it's just what comes to you. And what they have, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking for Star Wars books, and I didn't buy any. And there were some. I just didn't buy any Star Wars back issues. Because there was so much great stuff to go and pick up, and a lot of things going on, so it was awesome.
Yeah, it is a good time. And it's kind of cool when you go right when it opens. Because you could go on later in the Saturday, later on Sunday. A lot of the big books, the good books are gone, but there's still stuff there, man.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even get to go through the magazines that they had, and that's something that I was.
That's something you love. I know that.
Yeah, that's something that I was. But some guy was kind of like hoarding the spot, and But I felt like I could have spent a lot more time there. I'm glad that it was on a Saturday and that I had D&D and that I had to. I'm glad I had plans. So we
were going to drive over there together, and then he told me, "Hey, man, I might be here a long time because I don't go for that long, and I know Javi digs." So I'm so proud. We found some great stuff, even though, man.
No, for sure, I'm so happy. Really happy with the books I got.
Now it's the Black Friday sale coming up.
Yep.
Black Friday sale, maybe we can plan it a bit more. Maybe if anybody wants to come down and hang out with us at the Tate's sale. But if not then I'm sure everybody in the Conquistador comic book chat is wishing and hoping to make it to MegaCon. Yeah. I know Hialeah, Cookie, you guys are definite.
Absolutely.
For sure will be there.
I'm going. I can't wait.
Yeah,
that's going to be awesome.
I already got the okay from my wife.
Yeah, hanging out with the Florida YouTube comic family. Because that's what we are, man. We're a comic family, and we got to embrace that to the fullest for sure.
Absolutely.
Makes it a whole lot better to be a collector now.
Right.
The most
So,
I've ever had.
because I'll go with like my brother and I'll go with my sister, but I mean, it's nice going with family. But then when you have your extended family, that's all of YouTubers, all of it's so much better. No offense, to my sister and my brother, but
It's totally different. Pope he put that he got an awesome 194 Spider-Man, the first Black Cat.
that's dope.
Yeah, he put it out on a video, and it is. I saw it this morning. It's a damn fire copy. Though.
Go check out that video for
Yeah.
sure. Pope, I'm gonna
Pope
go
service.
for sure. Let's
will
wrap
be-
it up. If you guys want to say something a little bit about yourselves and about your channel. I know you're dying, Hialeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
No, what I was saying earlier, you don't have to put it on me. It's cool. What I was saying earlier, that I was like looking at Javi and I was telling him, Javi, you see what we're doing here? It's because me and Javi, we're setting up a show. It's gonna be on my channel. I don't have any shows on my channel, so I kind of want to do that. I've been wanting to do it for a while, so it finally looks like we're putting it together. I still got to contact a couple of folks to help us out. But hopefully next Tuesday at 9 o'clock, we're going to be having our first show. And it was kind of like what we were doing with you, Chris. I was kind of practicing with you because it's going to be an interview show.
Oh, dope.
We're going to be having a guest every week, and we're going to be interviewing different members of the community. So you were kind of a guinea pig without knowing you were a guinea pig.
Awesome.
Because I was asking some of the questions that I planned to, me and Javi were talking about asking and stuff, like how many books are in your collection. So that'll be next Tuesday at 9. Hoping to get our first guest, which I gotta reach out. You'll find out that night. It'll be Tuesday at night on my channel. And come watch, man. It should be fun. We're just gonna be kind of like what we're doing today, man. Just talking.
Good deal.
Just talking. So
Sweet.
that's
Man.
what I got going, man. How about you, Chris?
I'm actually going to be on, I think, in the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to be on with Downright Nerdy. We're just going to talk Star Wars because the Star Wars trailer came out. We're going to talk a little Star Wars,
Awesome.
Comic books, and just like what we're doing here, just talk it up. We've been talking for quite some time, and he's a really, really good dude, so I like connecting with him. And then every Monday, 5:30 a.m., we have our podcast episode drops. God willing, every Friday, we have our YouTube video that drops. It's nothing crazy. We like to do short little YouTube videos.
Yes! I'm sorry, Chris.
You're good.
Yes, Kenny, you're the man, son. Because you're one of the people I gotta hit up for that thumbnail. You got me. I was telling Javi, bro. Thank you, Kenny, man. Because I was gonna hit you up tomorrow. I'll hit you up tomorrow, man. You're the man. Awesome. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna say the name of the show, or are you gonna keep it secret?
It's gonna be. Oh God, man! Did I write it down? It's gonna be.
All right, keep it secret.
It'll be a secret. You'll find out next week. It might change, man. That's why I don't want to say anything. It's already changed twice, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so sorry about that.
It's okay. Thank you, 84, man. I appreciate you. Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good, man. You're good, man. I didn't really we just have like a little video every Friday, 6 p.m. Nothing crazy. Try to go and get back to the community, talking maybe hauls that we get or tips that we can go and give somebody who's a novice or who's even an expert in the comic book industry and something they might not have known about. We like to go and do spotlight characters, so we'll talk about a character. Even if it's something we don't know, it gives us the opportunity to learn more about them.
Of course.
Nice.
Of course.
Yeah.
Quick question. You got your tickets already?
Oh, yeah. I got my ticket for Thursday, and then I told my wife, I was like, babe, I got to buy my ticket. She's like, well, I can't go. I'm like, okay, sucks for you. So I'm going to go.
Is she a fan?
Yeah, I got her into Star Wars. I tried to get into Harry Potter. I made her watch all the Harry Potter because I'm a huge Potter fan. Got a tattoo of it and everything. And then I love Star Wars, so Star Wars is one of my next tattoos I'm getting. But I got her into Star Wars, and she loves Star Wars now.
What do you want to get?
I want to get on my thigh. I have a tattoo on one thigh of the Deathly Hallows symbol in 9 3/4. Mm-hmm. So my other thigh, I want to go and get Anakin fighting Darth Vader. So it's like the battle within.
Wow.
So yeah, it's all sentimental value, of course, and then Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but she doesn't like my Harry Potter tattoo. I don't think she's gonna like the Star Wars, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna go with her. I think on
what?
Friday days again because that's how big of a fan I am. So
Wow.
Yeah, you got to go twice, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
What day is that? What does it come out? The 20th? The 19th and the 20th, right?
Yeah, 19th and the 20th. So I'm stoked for it, and I get to go and talk with Downright about it a little bit and share our feelings on the episode or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Awesome. Very happy for you, bro.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Too. I just probably won't see it that opening night.
I gotcha.
Hell yeah, I want to go see that.
Sweet deal. And I actually want to.
We got to prepare for.
What happened?
No, I was gonna say
No,
I
know
want to
he has
be on
go
your
prepare
show. When you have time, I want to be on your show, and I want to do like a good, solid interview type of thing. We can maybe go back and forth on that interview.
Oh, we'll have you on. I can't
Sounds
remember
good.
the first episode.
No worries.
You know, you'll be back. I want to pick your brain some more.
You're good. I'm the beta, so it's all good, man. No worries.
Hey, you got oh my god, you got an artist, a tattoo artist?
Yeah, I have a tattoo artist. Really, really awesome. All in tattoos. It's a little bit north of me, but not too far north of me.
Cool.
And yeah, really awesome, dude.
Awesome.
Big
What
deal.
about you, Javi?
Sweet. Thursday, Derek is out of town. He's going to a music festival, Halloween. Great bands, jam bands, all that jazz. So I'm thinking about doing a like Oprah Boys book club like review show where we thank you. Where we review a new comic book. I'm thinking about doing Once in Future.
I'm down.
So if you guys want to talk about some Once in Future on Thursday, that'll be about 8:00 EST, 7:00 EST. You know, we'll come up with a time. If you guys can make it, you're more than welcome to.
Oh yeah.
If anybody has read Once in Future, the Conquistadorks will be doing a book club where we will be talking about it. So come hang out in the chat. It'll be awesome to have you there and share your opinions on this book as well. What you like, what you don't like, what you thought could be better, or what you thought was amazing.
I don't know. I love that book.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here.
Also, on Sunday, we will be doing Silver Age Sunday. Every Sunday, 1:00. We will be doing the Mount Rushmore of Copper Age artists.
Yes.
So that's going to be exciting.
With the mightiest panel of them all.
With the mightiest panel of them all, that is correct. And my co-host, Hialeah Comic Bro. And yeah, man, thank you everybody in the Conquistadork Comic Bro
everybody
for hanging out. 84, Immortal Biggie Shack, Pope Cerebus, the first. 90 MF Comics was in here. Everybody else that was hanging out. Steve Boat,
Pope 84, Bake, podcast.
Yeah.
Right? Nerdy?
Yeah, both.
Right.
Both podcasts was here. Steve Whiting. Thank you guys for showing up, man. This was very impromptu.
Yeah.
It's awesome that you guys.
Joe 47771 was in here earlier, so thanks, man. So yeah, man.
Awesome.
Tate's Comic Book Shop. If you're ever in South Florida, go check out Tate's Comics, Games, and More. They're in Lauderhill, Florida. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Have a great night.
Peace.
Take care, guys.
Go check out Downright